5 ways to beat your competitors' Facebook ads. You're struggling with competitors that just seem like they will not go away, or maybe a very competitive market, and you realistically want to beat them in terms of being able to scale your business, increase your revenue. And you're probably thinking like, hey, if only they would go away or something like that. Well, today we're gonna be talking about 5 different tactics you can do and deploy in your current advertising that will help you beat your competitors' Facebook ads. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot. If you're new to the channel, create all this content completely for free for you guys to help you grow and scale your Shopify store. And on the other side is, if you like this content, click link below to book a free call with me and my team, and I'll help you in 2 different ways. 1, consulting standpoint, or B, actually us running your ads for you. And we help stores go from literally 0 to 7 figures per month in revenue. Again, all this content's completely for free, no course or anything like that other to sell you, and just want to see you succeed. Now, before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and let's dive into the video. So 5 ways to beat your competitors' Facebook ads. And these are the 5 specific tactics we'll talk about today. We'll talk about your product, your promise, your product role, and one-up and a direct attack, okay? So first thing is your product, okay? And this is the biggest thing right here. If you're trying to beat your competition and you have a shit product, it's everything else is going to be very, 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 very difficult to do. So if you want to beat your competition, simple way, have a better product, okay? Imagine right now, when everyone wants a fucking iPhone 14, you're selling an iPhone 4 in the market, okay? Are you selling an iPhone 4 right now? Because if you are, you will struggle and you will not be able to grow your business. It's not your advertising, it's not your marketing, it's not your business, it's your product itself that is shit. So what you have to do is you have to build a better product. Now, I want you to imagine this. Imagine if you were the only one in the market selling an iPhone 14 when everyone else is selling an iPhone 13. You could grow your business at a substantially faster rate and hit those revenue goals you want because you have the product to be able to deliver that value that people want, okay? So the first things first is your product even a good enough product? Why should people purchase your product over the competitors? And if you can't answer that, everything else in this video will not apply to you, because that's the focus and the highest leverage action that you need to focus on right now, okay? Now, that's the first thing. Now that you actually have a good product and you've done the work and you just joined this video back again, let's dig deeper, okay? How can you make your current promise, I'm gonna give you guys a few different ways, stronger, to make your product more desirable, wider, to make your product reach more people and solve the needs of more people, believable, to convince more people your product works. I'll give you guys a few examples here. So we want to make your promise stronger. For example, let's say, hey, we run Facebook ads. Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Or we run Facebook ads at a 3x ROAS. What is a more stronger promise? Well, we run Facebook ads at 3x ROAS. It's a stronger promise and it's gonna have more desire for that specific claim. Now, wider. We run Facebook ads for gifting e-com stores, okay? So like, a lot of those like wall arts, they run a lot of ads about gifting on holidays and shit like that. Okay, I'm only gonna reach a specific audience versus rerun ads for e-com stores. I'm gonna be able to reach more people and help more people. Now, there is a gray area in this one. I will warn you now, there is a gray area, because if you go too wide, then what happens is you actually devalue your, positioning it a little bit, okay? So whereas like everyone knows me for my e-com specialty, and I tried going in just to like Facebook ads expert niche, but the problem with that is that I start losing value, because then everyone else who was pitched on e-com store Facebook ads was doing better to me in terms of winning clients over. So you want to kind of pull back a little bit, but not too far, because actually you'll do more damage. If I just go back to we run Facebook ads, well, for what? So there is a level of too niched, and then too unniched to the point where like you devalue your own self. So just be cautious with that wider. Now, the next thing is believable. How can you convince more people that your product actually works? Okay. So imagine if I just said, we get great results for clients. I just said that to you over the phone. I'm pitching you on this particular Facebook ad service. All right, cool, Nick. Great. Versus a client, I want to show you a case study really quick on how he sells a store to 7 figures per month, and actually show you the screenshots. I show you the ad account. I show you all of this, and you're like, oh fuck, Nick's the real deal. And that's also why I showcase a lot of this on YouTube, because people like, oh fuck, he actually knows what he's talking about. So these are 3 different ways to improve your current promise to the market. And again, you want to identify what your competitors are doing and then make it stronger, wider, more believable, to reach a bigger market share and gain a larger market share in the market. Now, next one is product role. This is very important right here. Don't really have one to specifically talk about like on the Facebook ad side for, because this is something I'm still figuring out inside of my own personal Facebook ads agency, how we can, achieve a better status with people working with this in that perspective right there. But this really applies when you look at Lamborghini, Rolex, and things like that. Okay. For me personally, I have a couple watches, $100, $200 pop, nothing big. Okay. But because I've been doing really well, the agency, and income I've substantially grown over the last few years, I'm currently looking at a Rolex. Now, why am I buying a Rolex? Because I will not use it once for time. I am purely buying this to communicate to the outside world that I'm doing better in life, and I want to showcase that and share that with people that, hey, look, I'm doing good. Look how good I am. I'm looking. I have a fucking Rolex. So that's where the product role plays into people's life. Now, how do you build that into, let's just say, for example, a higher ticket product? Well, you have to invest in a lot of positioning. Okay. And this is what's really hard about not higher ticket products, but luxury products, because it's okay. Well, why did a Rolex become so good? Because it was seen on really rich people. It was seen on a lot of movie stars, things like that. It was seen on all these really high status people. So if you want to run ads for a high, a product that's selling purely status like Rolex, you have to position it with the proper authority inside high status people. If you want a high status look on your product, you need to position it on high status people. I've seen people constantly come to us who are selling high status products, $1,000, $2,000 for a jacket, and then they send me and they put it on a random model. I'm like, all right, cool. Why are people buying this? Well, because it's high status. I'm like, okay, well, any of this shows me high status at all. So when you're selling status, identification, personality, this also goes back into identification. Okay. So back in 2020-ish, when they had a lot of the, like in the USA, when the presidential election with Trump and Biden, okay, it was at a peak time for every single person to be in politics. Okay. Some people took their brand and went to the right side. Some people took it to the left side. Okay. And in terms of political views, and guess what? Everyone who was on the right side went purchase from brands who were supporting the right, and everyone who was on the left side supported the left side from the brands that was supporting the left side. So identification is also, it's not necessarily just status you're selling. It might also be identification. And identification is really resonating your beliefs, and who identifies with your beliefs, your perspectives on life, and using those types of people. Okay. So there's a couple different ways that your product fits in our life. And this also comes down to a lot of branding right here as well. So if you're, for example, if all your competitors are like, and then you really dig deeper on identification because you know your audience better than they do, and you know what their audience resonates with, and you start focusing and pushing that in all the ads, people are going to more likely purchase with you because then they fit and resonate with you better due to identity. Now, the next one is simply one-up your competitors. How can you exaggerate the claims to the absolute limit? So a couple years ago, back in 2015, when the gold rush happened for Facebook ad agencies, everyone was like, I run Facebook ads, I run Facebook ads, I run Facebook ads. Let me do your Facebook ads for you, okay? And don't get me wrong, it's still a gold rush now, but at a peak point right there, when they had a ton of people starting Facebook ad agencies, everyone's just like, oh, I'll run Facebook ads for you. And then what happens is it diminishes that message. Hey, 10 different people reach out to me about Facebook ads. Okay. But when you run hey, we run Facebook ads for you at a 3x ROAS guaranteed, guess what? People are 10 times more likely to use you than those other people, those other fucks in your inbox, because you're exaggerating the claim. You're obviously you should be able to deliver this. If you can't deliver it, then don't be using it. But if you can deliver it and you have proof you can deliver it, use it. Okay. If you have proof your product is better, if you have proof you can do things better than your competitor, use it like this right here. Okay. So it's simply one-upping. All right, next one is direct attack. And again, this is gonna be a very difficult thing for a lot of you guys to pull off correctly, but it's highly effective, okay? So for example, right here, with a direct attack, you're basically looking at your competitors, you're identifying weaknesses in their products, their businesses, and you're directly attacking those weaknesses. But you can only do this if your store does better, okay? If your store does not actually fix this solution, you're directly attacking other people and don't even have a solution for it, don't fucking use it, okay? Very clear here. So let's give you an example right here, all right? I'm gonna give you a real life example. I audit a lot of Facebook ad accounts, okay? And the reason why people buy from us is because we focus on, and in terms of us as like actually come on as a client for the agency, so we really dig deep on the marketing, the fundamentals, the positioning of their brand for success. Okay, so when I dig into these accounts that they have other agencies running their ads, I immediately can pinpoint problems like, hey, your agency isn't focused on the creative side. They're fucking off all these CBOs and ABOs and things like that. They're not focusing on actually what moves the needle. So you see, I identified a weakness, and now I'm selling them why that's a weakness. So here's a weakness in their stuff, why that's a weakness, and here's the solution. Okay, stop fucking, using ABOs, weakness, or like, using all kinds of crazy strategies, weakness. Solution, stop that, focus on one campaign, and focus on testing new ads weekly. Here's the solution, and then here we can do that for you by, here's a few examples. Here's a few examples of how we've made that solution successful. And then, so you see, it's like weakness, why that's a weakness, solution, and here's proof that we can do that solution. Now, to be frank, you're not calling out the competitor's name here. Do not call the competitor out. Don't be like, like for example, if it's like 123 Media or ABC Media, and I'm on Facebook running ads for, like my business, Theriot Solutions, I'm not gonna be like, hey, ABC, Media uses this, this, and this. We don't, we do this and this. Like, I'm not gonna directly call out the competitor's, name. I'm just gonna call out their specific weakness. Hey, are you tired of your Facebook agency not providing results for you? 9 times out of 10 when I audit ad accounts, it's because they're focusing too much on quick wins in the account and not focusing on long-term business growth. The way to do this is XYZ. Here's how you can identify that, and boom, here you can book a call for me and my team. So that's direct attack. So these are 5 different ways you can beat your competitors' Facebook ads. Okay, again, number 1 is going to provide the highest ROI, which is product, and the highest leverage possible action you can do. Because if you're selling an iPhone 4 when everyone wants an iPhone 14, it's not your marketing, it's not your positioning, it's not your branding or anything like that. It's the fact that you have a shit product. Okay. Now, if you're selling an iPhone 14 when everyone else is selling an iPhone 14, that's when a lot of this works. Promise, product rule, one-up, direct attack. Okay. Or you're selling an iPhone 15 and everyone has an iPhone 14 and you're the first person to market with an iPhone 15, it's going to substantially grow your business faster. So hope this helps out with you guys. Again, provide all this content for you completely for free. I have no course or anything like that to sell you. I want to help you grow your business, everything purely through this free content of YouTube. And look, if you get to a point where you're tired of doing this yourself, or you need a little extra help where you want me to directly work with you inside the ad account, click the link below to book a call with me and my team. We'll hop on a call together, go over your account, and we'll provide you with the best solution for you to help you continue to grow your business. Now, again, make sure the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.